Hello guys, welcome to Electronic Experience. Today we are going to how to use joystick with Arduino, and I'm gonna explain you in two parts. Part one, how a joystick actually work, and part two, set up it with Arduino. So this is the element we used in this video: a joystick module and a Arduino UNO or Nano SMD or Deep. One of them you have, and a breadboard, 4 LED, 4 resistor, and some jumper wires. Now I'm gonna show you how actually joystick module work. Joystick module have a gimbal system. Gimbal system means this. I'm going move it as x-axis, x-axis, y-axis, y-axis, x and y, and another. So joystick module have 5 pins. So these pins names are VCC or 5 volt, ground or GND, X axis, you can write it as X, and Y axis. And a 5 pin is SW, means switch. So in the joystick module we have two variable resistor, one in X axis and another is in Y axis. 10 kilogram, 10 kilo ohm resistor. So I draw a this is a variable resistor. So this is a resistor. It's actually variable. We can change its own, and we connect the VCC to 5 volt pin and a GND to negative pin. This is our output, or X axis or Y axis, something. If this is the X axis, if I move it at left, you can see it's change. This is change. This part is changing. And if I up or down the y-axis, it's actually change. So I can draw something like this. So this is a two variable resistor in one system, in one element. We call it joystick module. If we up it down, we up and down the y-axis, you can know this is a 5 volt and this is a negative or GND. So if we up, we can increase the voltage in output to 5 volt, and if we down, we can decrease the voltage to 0. And if we move it at left or right, we can get the voltage as y-axis in the 5 volt to negative volt variable. So, and another pin we have is switch. Switch pin connect to the negative. It means if we press the switch, the pin width is be 0, and actually orally pins is high. So and nothing else. This is a joystick model. It's very easy to know how it actually work. This is then have two variable resistor, x axis and y axis, and if we connect it to the Arduino analog pin, Arduino input analog pin, you know, Arduino analog pin can input 0 to 5 volt. It means 0 to 123 bit. It means 2 power 10. So if this is in the middle, it can be 511 or 12, something like this. And we connect the X pin to the analog pin and an Y pin to the analog pin again, another analog pin, and a switch to the analog or digital pin, and ground to ground and negative, 5 volt to 5 volts, and that's it. It's not very hard, it's that just very easy structure. So in next part we are going to show you how wiring this system to Arduino and programming the Arduino to see how a joystick uh, value actually change. So this is our code in Arduino IDE. I'm gonna explain you part on part. So we declared x axis as a0 and y axis as a1, and x and y is actually input. We're using this pin as input, and we write a serial begin. Our bit rate is 9600 is a good bit rate for Arduino, and this is our setup with nothing. This is our loop. I'm declare x and in the top, and analog read a0 at this part, analog read a1 at this part, and put it on the x axis and y axis. And serial print is a function. We use it to see a value. We actually only for read, only for read a value we use it to our system. So if I open a serial monitor, you can see the value. If I up or down x axis, you can see x axis is changing, and it's increase and decrease. And if I left, or actually is y axis, in my breadboard, use it as y axis. So if I move it, you can see the y axis and the x axis is actually change. The y axis is change and the x axis is change too. So my circuit is just this. I tried it at first ring, and this is a joystick model. I show you how it actually work, and we connect the ground to ground VCC to 5 volt Arduino, X exists to A1 or A0, Y exists as A1 or A0. So another code I wrote it is so. The third step, I draw the circuit in first thing again to show you if I increase and decrease x-axis or y-axis value. LED on this is high or low, and it show us. So I connect the 4 LED to Arduino with resistor. Resistor are actually connect to a negative and LED negative pin, and LED positive pin is connect to 2 to 5 Arduino pin. So this is our code. I declared LED as 2 to 5 pin, and they are output, so I declared this pin as output, and we have some condition is here, and this part is actually like the past code, and this part is the newest code I write. So if x exists is less than 300, so an LED is high, and if is upper than 900, LED 2 is high, and y exists if is less than 300, LED 3 is high, and if is upper than 900, LED 4 is high. So, and else is nothing. If we left out a joystick in the middle, all LED is low. So this is our code. I'm going to show you his actually work. So you see the circuit, you see the code, and this is how finally work. So if I down in y-axis, the y-axis is high, and increase the y-axis, LED up is high, and if I in left axis move it as left axis, LED left, LED right, left, right, up, down, and in 4 in 2 axis it can run. So our work is done. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. I'm gonna introduce you to the very easiest way to how actually a model and Arduino work. So please like and subscribe.